So, you watched all the videos, you did all the research, and you finally made that big decision to move to Florida. Welcome to the Sunshine State. But that was the easy part. Now comes the hard part. Florida's a big state. It's got more coastline than any state in the country. So now the question is, just where in Florida are you gonna move? The good news is, nobody knows better than me. And I'm here to tell you, if I was you, there's only one place in this big, beautiful state that I would consider moving to. I'll back it up with evidence, I'll show you the video, and I'll tell you why I think this city is head and shoulders above the rest. And all you have to do is pack your shit. So stay tuned as I reveal the #1 city to move to in Florida. And if you haven't guessed already, I'm gonna tell you where. So, let's go exploring, and let's see if we can find you a place to live today on Keto Beach. Would you live here? It's a good place, huh? So, my job in this vlog, ladies and gentlemen, is to prove to you beyond question that if you're moving to Florida, there's no better place to live than Boca Raton. Now, it's up to me to show you why. Almost stepped on it. Portuguese man of war. That's not one of the reasons. God, those things are ugly. They remind me of aliens. These things can definitely do some damage. Thought that was Moses with his staff. Looks like the surface of the moon. Feels like it too. You definitely need some kind of footwear for this. You can see what time, water, and erosion has done to this dead reef right here on the shoreline in Boca Raton. My ass is wet. Slippery too. Kill yourself over here. I almost did. One slip and you would have said, that's it, I'll stick to Toledo. You don't have to worry about slipping on coral in Toledo. What'd you catch?
A bass, a porgy.
Oh, porgy? Porgy and Bess? Don't waste anything, right? These guys catch their own fish right here. Bring it home, cook it up. First you gotta catch it though. Listen, packing up and moving, it's never an easy decision. Isn't life too short to go someplace that you just walk outside and look around and say, what the hell did I just do? You won't say that here. You might not love your neighbors, but you'll like the neighborhood. I'm gonna just lean up against this eroding embankment over here. Look at that view. I deserve 50,000 new subscribers just for that. Okay, 5 subscribers. You have so many towns here to choose from, and a lot of them end with the word beach. Pompano Beach, Delray Beach, Deerfield Beach, Juno Beach, Riviera Beach, Boynton Beach. I mean, I could go on for days. Why not ultimately end up in the best spot possible as soon as possible? I moved around. Started off in Pompano Beach, moved to Fort Lauderdale, which by the way is really congested. I was in Deerfield Beach, and then ultimately I ended up in Boca Raton. Since I've been living here, I never lived anywhere else, and quite frankly I wouldn't. obvious reasons. There's more to do. I feel safe. I feel secure. It's convenient to points north and south of here. And believe it or not, it's relatively inexpensive. I mean, it depends. You know, you got mansions here like, you know, these places on the beach. But, you know, if you're on a budget and you either have to rent a place or you want to buy a place like a cheap 2-bedroom condo, you can get something that works within your budget if you're smart about it and you look around. You might have children, you might be retired, you might be starting a business. There could be a whole slew of different factors that are going to come into play when you decide to move to Florida. Because look, everybody's different, opinions are different, living choices are different. Otherwise, nobody would live in Toledo. Sorry, Toledo. Sure, it's nice there. What do you got the Football Hall of Fame there, don't you? Skyline Chili? I don't know. What I would do is I would start by carving up the state into quadrants. Northeast, southeast, northwest, southwest. And there's a big difference. Geographically, to start with, me, I like the Atlantic Ocean. So I'm an East Coast guy, but you might like the West Coast. Tampa's beautiful, especially St. Petersburg. Love that town. On the West Coast, you have the Gulf of Mexico. It's basically a giant bathtub. This is ocean right here, folks. It gets pretty deep out there. So watch yourselves when you're swimming. But as far as the east coast of Florida is concerned, US 1, you keep going. The Gulf of Mexico to our right. The Atlantic Ocean to our left. Before you know it, you're in the Keys. And in the summertime, the ocean water here, because this is an ocean, not a gulf, it stays a little bit cooler. It's still warm enough to go in. I mean, honestly, this water, I'm putting my feet in it right now. It's January, and I could get into this water right now pretty easily. Actually shocked at how warm it is. So the summertime, it's not a problem. But the water does stay a little bit cooler here on the East Coast because this is the ocean and not the Gulf. Wow. Talk about a Tonka truck. They bring the sand in every once in a while when this happens. They dump the sand. It's a continuous process. They got to do this constantly. With all the storms, the rising of the seas, it's a constant effort to dredge and dump sand where it's most needed. And it looks like this beach is getting short right here in front of these condos, and I guess they're undertaking that job right now. Speaking of jobs, fixing beach erosion. Any takers? Ever since I was a kid, I used to play with the little matchbox. Always wanted to climb on one of those trucks and get in it and drive it. Maybe now's my chance. The size of this tire. Hey, they're gonna blow out with this baby. Okay, you know I gotta climb this thing. Ow. Ow, that hurts worse than the rocks over there by the reef. Hello. Just how I pictured it when I was a kid. Let's see, maybe it's open. No such luck, it's locked. I know how to drive a stick shift, but it's got like 3 different clutches. I wouldn't have a clue. I'm probably lucky it's locked. Ow! Look at the ass on this thing. Gives the phrase having to take a dump a completely different meaning. There's all kinds of cool shit happening here in Florida. So now that we're finished playing with dump trucks, let's find you someplace to live. And by the way, you see these things? I don't know what they are. I have a theory. I think they're like little palm nuts, like if you plant these, you'll get like it's a seed for a palm tree. So if I planted one of these in the right spot with the right soil and I watered it profusely, bingo, palm tree. But I don't know, I could be way off. So listen, it's important that when you choose the city that you're gonna live in, that you choose the right one for you. It's no different than choosing any place else you'd live anywhere else in the country or the world for that matter. You want to look for safety, you want to look for good job or business opportunities, you want to make sure that you'll have a good social life and there's going to be things for you to do. And you know what? It doesn't hurt if it's in a geographically beautiful location. The truth of the matter is, if you come into Florida, there's a lot of great choices. You almost can't go wrong. It's really a matter of personal preference. Possibly you've got some family, some relatives, or you know people, or maybe your job has an opportunity in a certain location. Then you're a little bit more limited in terms of your choices of picking over the entire state. Some places a little more landlocked, like Orlando, but I know some people that live there that are happy and love it. And I'm not talking about Mickey. But for me, if I'm moving to Florida, I already live 4 hours from the beach. And that's closer than some people. I gotta be 15, 20 minutes maximum. And that's with traffic. Any good ones?
Yeah.
What'd you get? Pearls? A couple of pearls?
No, fighting cocks.
You found that here?
Yeah, they're very common.
Oh my God, you see that? Look at that. See what you can find in Florida? Look at this lunar surface. Surrounded by multi-million-dollar homes. So, talk about ecosystems. If you like the great outdoors, you don't have to go to Colorado or Montana or Yosemite Park. I mean, this is as outdoors as it gets. Who needs bears chasing you when you got the great white shark? Female fisherman, fisherwoman. Nothing? It's all right, it's all about the fun, right? There you go. What are you going for?
Whatever he tells me to go for.
Oh yeah? She's coming up empty. How about you? Anything? Nothing, huh? We just gotta... Good luck. Even the fishermen and fisherwomen are nice here.
Chasing the birds.
The birds get her.
Yeah, but I don't want him to lure into the water, you know?
Is that like one of those cockadoodles, something poodle,
No,
this,
it's
that, or the other poodle?
Regular
Straight poodle, that's a poodle.
Standard poodle.
You, my dear, are a rare breed. Smartest
She's an
dogs on the
alpha
face of the earth.
female.
She's very smart.
Very
An
smart.
alpha female?
She can open our front door.
That sounds like my wife.
She can open the front door with her paws.
Even I can't do that.
She kept going, whoop.
Why it's great to live in Florida and why you should.
Well, because I'm drinking a beer and walking my dog. Birds.
On the ocean.
What's the dog's name?
Lulu.
Lulu the poodle. See you, Lulu. Take care, guys. Something for everyone here in Florida. Even Lulu. So when it comes down to it, the choice is yours. Where are you going to feel comfortable? Where's your family going to feel comfortable? Where are you going to be able to provide for yourself? And where is it going to be a place that you really enjoy living? Because when it comes down to it, that's what life's all about. Being happy, finding your niche, finding the place that you really feel like is someplace that you can call home. as the sun sets here over beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. I can tell you this, folks. You move here, you won't be sorry. You definitely won't be sorry.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird. And if that mockingbird don't sing, Mama's gonna...
I left my sandals around here somewhere. Let's see if they're still there. Can you trust Boca? Or did they make off with your sandals? We have a winner.
Mama's gonna buy you a looking glass. And if that looking glass is broke, Mama's gonna buy you a billy.
I mean, for example, you could just walk along any neighborhood here. This is the Intracoastal Bridge I just came over. This is like a little complex. It's no big deal. It's pretty indiscreet, but look, it's right on a canal with all these boats and it's deep water access, which means that all they got to do is go under that bridge, just go up a little bit, and they're right on the ocean. Oh my God. Look at that setting sun. Basically a yacht right there, and that's the Intracoastal right there. That's the bridge I just crossed over. You just go to the inlet and you're right on the Krabby Patty, anybody? Sitting by a giant truck and looking out at the ocean. Who's better than me? Anyway, where was I before I got so rudely interrupted by a dump truck? But, oh, wait, we gotta get that. Oh, don't step in it,
real
Beanie.
It's wet.
Take it by the water.
That's a caveman diet for you.
That's one way to lose weight. Smell that from here. Can you smell what Beanie's cooking?